What's going on, everybody? Today we got a very special guest. He is a standout coming from Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College, and now he is transferring over. One of the first recruits they like to call him Coach Prime. He likes to call himself Coach Prime, Coach Deion Sanders. So he's heading over to Jackson State, none other than Jammie White. Jammie, what's going on today, man?
Pretty good. I'm good.
So first we wanted to ask you how it was like as a defensive player being recruited by one of arguably the best defensive players in history.
It was pretty good. It's a great feeling just knowing like where he came from and like his career and experience. So I think he's gonna have a turnaround in the program and we're gonna do big things.
So before, Coach Prime came and recruited you, were you thinking about going to any other HBCUs?
I thought about Prairie View and FAMU, but when I saw Jackson State, I had to go ahead and jump on. It's closer to home and everything.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So what are your expectations for your first year at Jackson State? Like, what goals do you have and what do you hope to get out of the football program?
My goals for Jackson State is to just be productive and play my role and just get things done. I just want to see a turnaround in the program because Jackson State ain't been all that the past couple of years.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, Deion Sanders is one of the top defensive players in the NFL of all time. With you being a defensive lineman, how excited are you to be able to learn from, another defensive-minded player and, really, have someone to help, shape and form your game to really help you develop and help you get to the next level?
Well, I'm pretty excited to see what he brings to the table. He got, like I said, he got all the experience and he knows the runaround of football because he's been there for a long time. So he's not going to steer you wrong.
So what's your opinion on the money game? Because, a lot of HBCUs, they will usually get scheduled to play like Power 5 schools because it brings in a lot of money for the program. Some people do agree, like for the exposure and the revenue, but some people also think it's a gap between the competition level. So what's your opinion heading to Jackson State? What's your opinion on playing in those money games?
I just want to be locked in, be dominant, and just show my true talent. That's the focus coming into Jackson State on the money game.
All right, and so before would you consider really Jackson State before Coach Deion got there, or was Coach Deion kind of like that push that really got you there?
He was definitely more of the push that really got me there. Coach Otis, the offensive line coach, he's been talking to me for a while now, and he's been wanting me to come there, but I was a little hesitant because, they haven't been all that of a program. I like being in great programs,
Right.
But, when I saw him get there, I started thinking about, like, the attention and the media that's going to be there, and, like, to get you out of there and go to the next level, which is, NFL. So he was really the deciding factor.
No, for sure. I definitely understand that. So I guess as far as, things you are expecting to kind of, go into with Coach Prime, kind of learn, like, have you kind of been able to tap into his personality, see what kind of coach he's going to be? Are you expecting to get a good energy from him? Or what are you expecting to learn from Coach Prime?
Like, when I used to go to, like, rivals camps and stuff, and he used to be there, you could already tell he'll bring intensity and great energy. So when I heard he was coming there, it was like, that's it right there. You know what he's gonna bring to the table.
Right.
So you said that you were, obviously trying to get to the next level, which is the NFL. Did you have any hesitation going to an HBCU just because, they're not as heavily scouted as the other programs?
I mean, it's a lot of people that get out of HBCUs and go to the NFL, but they go under the radar. But now that Coach Prime is there at Jackson State, I think it'll brighten up the selection. Like, people are seeing more of HBCUs now.
So what do you think this move, obviously Coach Sanders going to Jackson State. What do you think this move means for HBCUs overall? Do you think this is going to bring more exposures to HBCUs overall, or do you think it's just kind of going to focus in on Jackson State?
I mean, I think it's going to bring more into HBCUs overall because as we continue to play people in the season, more people going to get noticed from other schools, and it should be pretty interesting. We're going to see what happens, really. We'll see what happens.
And, you know, keeping the same focus on that. I mean, how long you think before you get a nationally televised stage? Just because, you know, obviously Coach Prime and what he's bringing to the table. So you ready to hop on some of these nationally televised games?
Yeah. Well, last year I was on nationally televised game. We went to the state championship and the national championship in JUCO last year and won both of them. So yeah, that shouldn't be a problem.
There you go. Well, hey man, we appreciate the time. Thank you so much for jumping on with us this early in the morning. I know you an hour behind us, so it's even earlier for you. But we appreciate the time, and we wish you nothing but the best of luck in Jackson State. So again, thank you, man.
Thank you so much.
And you know, all the blessings to you in Jackson State. Go eat out there.
Thank y'all.
Yeah.